And we are live.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's session of Sins of the Fallen, where we last left off. The party was stuck outside of the city proper of Orana. Kit, right? No, Cat. I got it. Cat and they're not like, I don't know if they're both in yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're both in yet, so that's what threw me off. Cat and Malkir went in to try and secure passage for the rest of the party, and did some stuff, I guess. They stole a document about an expedition into the desert to the south, where there was some ruins that were being excavated, and brought that back to the party, and Ruby used that to make a forgery with the help of some documents from a merchant that she stole from, to make it look like they were part of that excavation, and we're bringing the sarcophagus back to the city from there. And then you guys enter the city, and that was pretty much it. So, with you all walking into the vast city of Orana, most of you for the first time, what would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
It's morning. You guys spent the night at the inn where Casper played his music.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I remember now.
I am a legend.
Or so he says. Okay, so we got...
Maybe we should go straight to the...
I thought we were already in line, because I had used rumor again.
No, yeah, you guys are inside the city.
Oh, okay.
You guys
okay.
made it
Yeah,
past
right.
the line. Yeah.
Maybe we should go straight to the place.
That was the plan! I don't have Roll20 open.
That was jarring, not gonna lie. I just had like a mini panic attack. Okay.
Listen, if I am anything, it is jarring. As a person, that is the standard I will try to uphold. Oh, I see now what we were talking about with Nestor and his stat rolling. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Also, wow, that's depressing.
It's fine.
The second one's
It's
not
fine.
bad.
That was not bad. Well, I don't know, that 5 ain't looking too hot.
Hey,
It's fine.
I've had a lot
worry
of
about
fun with having a 5 as a character.
Oh yeah, I did too, when I had Delta.
Yeah, that was some balls dumping decks. Holy crap. Anyway, where is the place?
We're going to the antiquity homies.
Oh, you're going back there. Okay.
Yeah, we were just discussing where we ended off, roughly, if I remember correctly, is that we were also discussing what the fuck the other two chucklefucks had gotten up to with the mouse and the running away and the
And the should you be allowed to go back into this building?
yeah, and the like, what do we do now? But yeah, so I guess we're gonna maybe now Kier stays outside.
I'm fine with it. As long as you guys can handle, talking about the appraisal and not, getting kicked out. Because
You're the one who ran away earlier.
They do
You're
know
also-
that I'm coming with a coffin of some kind.
You're also
Was that
not the only
before
one with
or after the running away?
That was
that
before the running away.
too.
They might have assumed you weren't coming back after running away.
I think I'm a mouse again, actually. Yes, I am.
I believe you are, yes.
Yeah, you were, because I was talking into my pocket, like, what did you do? And you were like, squeak.
Oh, yeah, and then telepathy. Squeak.
Yeah, you were telepathically just saying squeak. So yeah. Guess that's where we'll try first. This is going swimmingly.
Alright. So, you guys make your way through the large bazaar-like area that is the central marketplace, heading to the gate that leads to the Magitech quarter. You come to the gate. Once again, there is not a long line, as not many people try to get into this quarter. At least not from this direction. And they take a look at your documents. But as this gate is a little more lax than the initial gate into the city, you guys make it in with no problems.
Ooh.
And yeah, you walk through the Magic Tech quarter, looking at all the large, impressive buildings before you come to the small,
Shack.
unimpressive one. Not a shack.
In comparison, it's a shack.
Look, it's no Samsons and Sons, but they're still dealing antiquities.
It's kind of like a small, like, hole-in-the-wall library that you would find in like the old side of town.
Shack.
Like, you don't know how they're still in business, but somehow they're doing it.
Yeah. And as you get there, you can see that standing outside the building, you see a couple of guards.
Oh no. Oh no.
They are you can see that they have the same kind of like color garb as like the guards that you dealt with at the gates, the same kind of like I never thought of the color for this. I think I was gonna do like
Listen, if this is France, blue's gotta be in there.
I was gonna have a different town be blue, but alright, it's fine. I'll do You know what? We're gonna do blue and gold, which is exactly what my high school colors were.
Nice. I don't remember what mine was. Blue and
Yeah.
something.
Look, it's better than mine, which were blue and orange.
Ooh.
Yeah. So anyway, the blue and gold colors of the city guard, except that they have a bit more, I would say, elegant look to them, as if these guards are of like a higher degree than just the initial guards. That
They're embellished.
yeah, they're heavily embellished.
Are they talking? Are they saying anything?
They're just currently standing outside the doors to the building, like kind of looking out as like a nothing to see here type of thing.
Super subtle.
Does it look like they're trying to keep people from going in, or like in the sense
Well-
that like they're protecting somebody that's gone inside, or
Well, there's not really anybody trying to get in, but if you like, you can make an insight check.
I would like. That's about right. I don't know why I would like.
Yeah, just some guards, so...
Just some guards.
Just guards.
Just some
Fine.
dudes being bros.
I get a
Fine.
sense as to
Standing
whether or
5
not
feet
this is
apart.
like-
Yeah.
Can I get a sense as to whether or not this involved my escapades from yesterday?
Make an insight check. You think it's highly likely that
This is all your fault.
after the day after someone ran away with a mouse carrying a document, that perhaps the guards might show up.
You know what? Fair. Granted, we never signed out to be good people.
So, Malkier, how are you feeling about going in there again? You up for it, or?
Gestures to his skin complexion. No, I'm not setting foot in any place that has seen me before.
Alright. Well, it wouldn't make sense for all of us to go in there anyway.
I will stick with the goods because I can at least help Fulcrum in the murdering department. In case that happened.
Yeah, but the goods are coming with us. We need them to appraise the goods.
In that case,
we
we
just-
just stay out of sight.
But we probably won't have to bring everything in immediately. They might, want to know what we're bringing in first instead of trying to bring some giant thing in.
Well, we're not bringing it in through the main door, but it's gonna have to at least come up with us.
I will stick with the cart. We will not go inside the building. If need be, and we have any witnesses, I will snap their necks. It'll be fine.
Let's maybe avoid killing the city guards as much as possible.
Look, you can't alarm any guards if no guards are alive to alarm.
Yeah, when they don't report in, they'll be alarmed. So, if you take a good look at them, they're not just regular run-of-the-mill, throwaway guardsmen. They're important.
They're advanced guardsmen.
Do they have like a symbol or something that like shows if they're like from a specific department, or are they just sort of higher ranking guards?
Yes.
I
So
was like, yes to which?
there's kind of like a difference between like the guards that just kind of like watch the walls and the gates. Those are referred to as the city guard. And then there's more the kind of like the police aspect. Those that actually like keep the peace, solve crimes, that type of thing. And they're referred to as the city watch. And the difference, the city guard has a symbol of a shield, while the city watch has a symbol of a crossbow.
I'm trying not to say symbol of the sword.
No, the army has the symbol of the sword.
Yeah. So these guys, I'm assuming, are crossbow?
These guys are crossbow.
Alright, okay. Yeah.
Now I'm just wondering if you can get into that department without having been proficient in crossbows.
Yes.
Yeah, not everybody in the city watch is a trigger-figured crossbowman.
Yeah. Every city guard, every single one, super, super adept with a shield. Every single one. I imagine we were able to see these guys from pretty far off. They are blue and gold, so I imagine.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is our plan before we walk up to this door? Malkir, I really, unless you have some way of, I don't know, apologizing for your fleeing, probably shouldn't show up.
I mean, if we still have the paper, probably show up and, pull the whole noble apology fucking shit that I had to do in my youth, and we'll be fine.
If you think you can pull it off and it makes sense as to why you ran away from the mouse.
I'm personally more inclined for not all of us to go in. The fewer faces they see, the better. And I'm really suspect of Malkir going in there again.
There's also the issue that Malkir told them that he was bringing in something. How detailed were you on what you were bringing?
Just that it was a coffin of some sort from the mountains. That was about it.
Alright, well, we're carrying a coffin of some sort, and
Right.
I don't think many people bring those in, so they're automatically going to assume we're with him, or go,
We've got a problem.
we're sort of screwed no matter what way we go. They'll ask us where he is, we'll have to lie about why he's not with us, or we bring him with us, and he lies about having...
Been afraid of a mouse.
I mean, if you could pull off being a chicken shit, that works.
Well, that's not the first time I've had to pull off being a chicken shit.
Can we pull off, now that he's gotten us into the city, he wants us to handle his affairs for him?
And that
Also
he's just
fair.
off doing other important
Stuff in the name of
Noble
my house.
noble
things.
things.
Yeah.
Noble shit.
Look, we deal with we deal with a lot of shit on a day-to-day basis. It could be anything from having to deal with a first cousin's nephew's wedding to having to deal with, your grandmother on your uncle's
I don't think
40th.
we need to give them any details. I
Yeah.
think that we can play a sympathetic ear of,
We're just the help?
we're just the help, our boss is a pain in the ass. We're sorry for any trouble he may have caused, he's not the one that normally has to do this. Blah blah blah. Hell, we can even go say he's off dealing with the person that had lost our papers in the first place, causing our delay.
Mm-hmm.
That at least lines up with what if they hear anything else from the guard.
And if need be, we default to murder.
No, that's really gonna be... Trust me, murdering in the city doesn't land you in a good place.
I don't want to go to jail.
I really.
We all just got out.
Don't want to go to jail.
So let's not go back.
As you guys are having this conversation, you see the front doors to the building open, and a trio of City Watch come walking out.
That makes 5 total?
5 total.
Okay.
These other 3, as they walk out, one of you recognizes one of them. Casper.
Hello.
You recognize the one leading the way to be Captain Luke, the one that arrested you to begin with. The detective that figured out your grand scheme.
And you have a different face on.
I don't.
Oh god, that's right, you don't. Oh, you fool!
Oh no!
He absolutely does not.
Why are you like this?
Are they saying anything? I don't know if I said this. I took the observant feat at level 4.
Oh, okay.
That's why I keep asking. My apologies.
So, as they're leaving, this one in the lead, who you don't know his name, he says, "Alright, well, let's send out the feelers, see if anybody's seen an Emerald Dragonborn walking around."
Oh no.
He turns to the two that were camped outside, and he says, "You two stay here in case he ever comes back."
I laugh. Melchior, you absolutely cannot go over there. They're looking for you.
Yep, noted.
They're also sending out feelers for an Emerald Dragonborn. So you're going to want to lay incredibly low.
Alright.
And if you're not going to do that, do whatever you do far away from us.
Turn to Kit and Cat. What's the abandoned warehouse situation up in the city?
That yeah, she's a mouse. Not you can do the yeah, anyways, but Cat and I never really. That's not exactly where we would frequent.
We had a house.
Yeah, we lived
I'm
here.
talking kid.
We lived here and we worked, and that was basically our day. So,
Malkir,
I
they
mean-
are far too civilized for that, my friend.
Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot that's... You guys don't tend to operate out of abandoned facilities in case you need to stage and operate, right?
no,
Right.
up till a
I
couple
forgot.
weeks ago, I was hired by this very government.
Right, I forgot that you guys went to a different school.
Yeah, our schools might have been neighbors, but we were taught very different things.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I could give you... I would assume I would probably know what district in this city or what area of this city he would have the best chance of finding an abandoned warehouse in. I'm not that dumb, but I
I'm
wouldn't
just
be able to,
wondering.
right here on this map is where you go.
Why don't we send him to check our house or our apartment?
Mainly
He's
'cause
a giant emerald dragonborn. That will only lead to him being seen by more
6'10",
people
yeah,
and caught.
I am almost 7 foot tall. Yeah, can't miss
I
me.
can unmouse and help him be sneaky.
Can you make him invisible? Because I think that's the only way we're sneaking him anywhere.
I can make him be sneaky.
Yeah, that's not enough when you're 7 feet tall walking through the streets.
Well, sure it could be.
No, it really don't think it could.
It's a
Unless you have
really
a-
good boost.
Unless you have a way of changing my scale color to be something different.
Well, and I jump out of your pocket and I land on the ground. We can take back routes and avoid people and be sneaky.
Are the rest of us still just looking at a mouse?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And I'm only
What?
talking to Kit. I'm just looking up at her.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I'm just imagining there's like exaggerated gestures from this mouse.
it's Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Raccoon Tootie.
Cat.
um,
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Catatouille.
And I just like have her
asking.
held up.
I'm mainly just asking this. We need to stash the artifact somewhere. Because I don't think you're getting this crate into your apartment.
We don't also know if our apartment is still even our apartment. And also, we need to get rid of this thing sooner rather than later. It's a burden to carry around.
So just me and Malkir go to our place. Surely they haven't sold it or something. I don't know.
Look,
Who knows
if need
what they
be-
did with it?
Okay, other idea. We go to the scientist dude's place who we murdered.
I feel like he had a nicer place than us. That place is definitely... Somebody has that now, for sure.
You'd be surprised. I mean, it depends. I mean, it's hard to really, like, sell a place when the previous tenant has been murdered.
Chances are they probably covered it up pretty well. So, probably not a lot of people knew.
Are you all done having a discussion in your heads so we can all contribute?
I'm talking out loud to the mouse talking in my head.
You're getting half of a conversation.
Yeah.
And it's
She wants to.
annoying.
I know. I'm sorry. She wants to take Malkir to our old place, but I told her, like I said, our old place somebody could be living in. And then she recommended
Now is not the time for freaky time.
I just look at him.
We honestly, I think Malkir's best bet is to literally just like somewhere in this area. Just find a place and hide there. The more you move around, the higher chance you are to be found.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, you're 7 feet tall. Like, the more you walk around, the more someone's gonna spot. Like, the more likely it is someone spots you. The more likely either someone on the guard or the watch spots you.
Can we, like, find a way to cover most of you up and we'll just pass you off as having some sort of, like, horrific scarring? That way at least you're not walking around as a giant dragonborn?
It depends. Does any of you have, like, I don't know, like, any
We
way of
have
making disguises?
ample. We have 3 people, I think, with disguise kits. Maybe 4. We are disguise kitted out the wazoo in this party.
Oh yeah, I definitely have one.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, I
has
have one.
Yeah, Ruby has one, and Casper has one. So
Alright, all you
Alright.
really have to do is change, like, my extremities and probably, like, my face and the neck down to be a different scale color.
I
we're
think
just
we just
covering them up. We can't.
I think we just
Oh.
cover you up, yeah.
And not enough.
'Cause
Body
if you change the scale color, we can just pull the not all Dragonborn lookalikes for bullshit.
I don't want you going anywhere and needing to talk to anyone. I want you hidden in a corner somewhere while
Yeah,
we try to
you're
figure
not-
out what to do about there.
We're covering you up, but you're not actually going to be moving around. You're still just going to be parked in like an alley or something while we figure this out. Because you're still 7 feet tall. People,
And
there are not a lot
emeralds.
of. There's not a lot of people that I could even think off the top of my head that I've seen in this city 7 feet tall. So the guards will definitely just have to look above the average height of the crowd, and anyone above said average height is suspect.
How common are Dragonborn in the city? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, most of the Empire is humanoid based. Like we're like humans, humanoid human. And then everything else is kind of an outlier as they've, sort of cannibalized other regions. Obviously other races have sort of come in, but vast majority is human. So
Okay.
he will stick out like a sore dragonborn.
Then yes, I think our best option is to cover up as much of you as we can, and if anybody asks, you're horribly disfigured.
Yeah, that's a
Our
solid plan.
poor friend.
God, just go with a different scale color. We'll be fine.
Dragonborn are not common in the city, so how can we just give you a
I don't want to
different
go back
color?
to jail.
I will not go back to jail for you.
Yeah, even if we make you a different color, you'll still be suspect enough that they'll take a closer look. And if they take a close enough look, we're caught.
Alright, do whatever you have to do. But I will murder someone given the chance.
And that's
Made that
fine.
abundantly clear, but like, if you kill somebody, then you're definitely going back to jail. So just bear that in mind, would you?
Noted.
We know that murder is what got Kit and Kat landed in the asylum, right?
How often have we been
Yeah,
sharing
like,
about
yeah.
it?
It's come
We
up,
don't-
right?
Yeah. Hasn't
We
been
just-
like the extreme precise details.
No, but just
But-
like a murder. A murder did happen.
A murder done did it.
A murder did happen.
So, yeah.
Alright, we take a few minutes. I'm assuming we watched Kit pull out different clothes from a bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
From a bag.
Well, Kat has does her bag change with her when she becomes a mouse?
Yes.
Yes.
It's brought into her.
Kat's got the bag.
Squeak.
Okay, well,
So You're gonna have to do some letting out for someone Malkir's side, because all the clothing is fit for you two.
Well, we're just covering up, like, we're just using it to, like, wrap his, like, arms and any scaly
Yeah.
part of him that is, like, uncovered.
I
Okay,
mean,
but
most of my body is covered besides the tail, the hands, and the face.
What are we gonna do about the tail?
Just
Also-
stick it in your pants.
got to be that person, but I don't
Really
want to give them our clothes. They're ours.
You're a mouse. You're not giving us anything anyways. It's fine.
Exactly.
I just give. I
Just
just
put you back
give,
in my pocket.
I just give Kit the look of like, really?
Well, then wrap it around you, and then we'll wrap stuff around it around you, so that you just have a weird, disfigured middle part of your body.
Or it's like
Just-
tied around a leg and then just like
Yeah.
pretend to have a gimp in that leg.
Yeah, and just be you have a weird growth.
Fine, we'll just wraps it around the fucking midsection. Fine, we'll make it a sash.
All right, you have a
See?
weird stomach growth.
You
Problem
don't have
solved.
to be difficult.
Obviously, I imagine we are not doing this smack dab in the
No.
middle of the roadway.
I
I
would
would just-
certainly hope not.
I would just like to make that clear before you're like, you guys didn't say anything. Here's a random person walking by. You're fucked.
So we're totally in someone's backyard again.
And because you guys have been shouting at each other, the guards have just kind of walked over like, oh, hey, it's the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, because I was about to say, how long are we gonna be parked here before the guards take a real good look at this card? Like, what the who is that? Is that the right color?
Well, I
Right color
definitely imagine we probably backed up a few paces upon noticing the guard just parked there as well. So,
God. If we find out that most of the fucking guards don't know what the color emerald looks like, I'll be fucking mad.
They're all
Pretty sure-
colorblind.
every
We just have to find the one colorblind guard. Okay, so we disguise Malkir so that he does not stick out quite so much, or at least sticks out in a way that we can write off as something else.
Also, turn to Sorth, and I'm like, not trying to, all Dragonborn are related and associated, but maybe for the sake of this, you
Not
also.
trying to pull a card, but
I'm not trying to pull the card, but I currently need to pull the card, as unless we all want to get arrested or questioned, better safe than sorry.
I mean, I don't have to go in there. I can just.
No, I know. I'm
Hide.
just saying that's what I mean. That was
Oh,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
I
I'll
just
hide.
just dip so that you don't get questioned by just being a Dragonborn and them assuming that maybe you know the other Dragonborn, which in this case you do, but that's not always the case. Anyways, moving on.
We're trying to get ahead of profiling here today.
Oh gosh. All right. So now that one very small part of this is settled, so small, there's so much left to figure out. Do we just? So what are we going with? That our boss is an idiot, and has now dipped out with his airhead noble brain to go do something else.
that I
Yeah.
am juggling like probably 5 to 6 different plates at once, and I've forgotten to follow up on this.
We're gonna talk so much shit on you so
I'm
that
gonna
they
talk
don't
so much shit
question
about
us.
you.
Okay, so you just go over there with Sorth. I imagine she's probably better at hiding than you are.
I feel like they'd still stop us and question us, though.
They'll definitely stop us and question us, but I feel like if we're all in love with our noble boss, I think we'll be a little more suspect than if we're just like, we're just hired help. Fuck that guy.
We might be able to get a sympathetic ear if we can play it off as a bumbling boss that we don't quite understand, not used to handling the day-to-day activities, and has wandered off to go do something else while we take care of the real work.
Yeah, like we are associated, but let's try and downplay our association, I guess, to a very professional level. That was Taylor.
Oh, no.
I saw her typing, but then it didn't send anything, and she disappeared. So I don't know. Maybe she's not feeling well. So yeah, I guess that's the best plan.
Yeah, I think
Just-
it's really our best shot.
Just get in, appraise it, get out.
Yeah, getting in is the problem.
Who all is going to go in? I think is our next.
Turn to Arthur, he found it.
Forget sometimes we have all these NPCs with us.
By Arthur Athelos, because he's
Curiosity, Swords.
Era.
the NPC.
Toshi.
So many.
I think send in like Arthur Athelos, and then probably Kit and Casper, considering you guys can like talk the ear off of anybody.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going in.
Cat's a mouse, so she's probably saying like that if I had to guess. Casper, can you just change the face? So if this goes sideways, we don't have to also worry about your real face or whatever this face is.
Look, as much as I think you look flattering
You
on a walker
saying-
poster, you probably don't want to have another one of those.
Have you seen a wanted poster of me? 'Cause I haven't. But I bet I look dashing.
I'm sure you look amazing.
They never get the noses quite right.
Alright, fair. Yeah, true.
I just like
Suppose I can dress up as somebody else.
I suppose.
Thank you for taking on this monumental task. Ooh, can we pass off Casper as the one that's actually in charge?
probably. I don't see why not.
Are you telling me I'm not actually in charge?
You're right, my apologies.
You should
But
be
in this-
fired from my groupies for that.
Honestly, you don't pay well enough.
You don't. You guys got paid?
True, you didn't get paid at all.
I did the
Listen.
real work.
You don't get paid from me. You get paid from the exposure, okay?
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Who's the real villain in the story?
That was just disgusting. Take your...
Truly
Go back.
evil.
Go back in your corner and play Wonderwall.
Yeah. Looks at a wall. This is Wonderwall.
Wonderful.
So maybe
Stare in
that's
amazement and wonder.
Yeah,
maybe
we could...
that's the better play is that Malkir was an assistant or was the financier, but not actually the one in charge.
He was
Oh,
just
yes.
like the
I have
noble
the
putting up
perfect
the money.
disguise.
Oh boy.
I change. I am Brian Westcott, entrepreneur.
Oh no. Oh no.
Entrepreneur and antiquities enthusiast, Brian Westcott.
Great. Excellent. Wonderful. I suppose I'll just keep watch outside somewhere?
Yeah, you're also very noticeable. And
You know,
memorable.
fire for hair.
I'm aware, thank you.
Not that you don't
Alright.
look hot or anything.
Thank you.
So,
So, Kit and
me-
Casper then?
me, Casper, Arthur,
Athelos, in case.
Athelos.
Squeak.
You're just coming with me by proxy by being in my pocket.
You can can still count me.
Sorry. And cat.
Works for me.
I telepathically message my sister, and I'm like, I swear if you steal one more thing from this place.
I telepathically to my sister. I was just trying to help. I didn't know he was gonna run away.
Alright. So, Arthur, Athalos, Kit and Cat, and Casper. Just the 5 of you?
Yeah, I think we'll also leave curiosity behind, as tieflings are also just anyone remotely like remarkable in appearance. Just stand back. Be too short. Fucking Malkier Sorth, too tall and too shiny. Ruby, too flamey.
Too on fire.
Yeah.
The
fucking-
ironic thing is, Sword is a black dragonborn.
Are you saying that her scales are dull?
Not saying that at all.
You want to say that to her face? I'd like to see you say that to her face.
Yeah, so it's just basically like, because if I remember correctly, like Athalos is human.
I think so.
If I vaguely remember his token being a human.
Yeah.
Well,
I
his
said
token was the default token.
Oh well, it looks like
he
a
is
human. Okay.
Yeah,
Thing.
and Arthur is Azamar, but
Yeah.
passes for human.
Yeah,
Human-like.
he's human enough.
I'm offended that Kit said descriptions of everyone except me.
I was getting there. I got interrupted.
I
You
consider
have-
offended, but not having it yet.
Yeah, well, you're just like big and bulky and paladin, and you have a very mean face on all the time. And you're also slightly like Malkier in the aggressive department that we don't need.
I'm only aggressive when needed.
That's a good point. We've probably wasted enough time out here, however.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Alright. So you guys are walking up with the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Alright. As you guys walk up, the 2 guards standing there say, "Stop! The Department of Antiquities is closed today."
I look to Brian.
What do you mean it's closed?
There was a robbery yesterday. It's closed while we investigate.
Wait, sorry. Is this a robbery over a piece of paper? Is this... Isn't that all they took was a sheet of paper?
Mm-hmm.
These guys are so dramatic! Oh my god, sorry, continue.
A robbery? That sounds terrible. What was taken?
That is not public knowledge.
That's why I haven't heard about it. That's why I'm asking.
And that's why we're not going to tell you, because it's not public knowledge.
You heard the men. They're closed. We'll just bring our valuables elsewhere.
They were expecting us.
They don't care.
maybe there's somebody inside that we could just talk to about this. They were waiting for it, after all. Isn't it rude of us to just leave without trying harder?
I don't see how it's rude of us.
Rude both ways.
We've done everything we can. We can't seem to, Why would we bother the guardsmen? I'm sure they're only doing their job and receiving orders from inadequate higher up. Not that they'll ever be the ones giving the orders, but we can move on.
All right. Do you guys move on?
I guess if the guards don't say anything and just stand there.
I mean, there's like a little bit of like a side eye to each other on that last comment, but other than that.
Are you sure there's nobody here we could just talk to briefly?
No, the department is closed.
Do you happen to know where we could find those employed here? If their current office is closed?
We don't give out information on government personnel either.
Do you know when they'll be open again?
When the investigation is concluded.
How's the investigation going?
This is the government we were talking about. The investigation will probably be over in 3 to 4 months. In the meantime, I'm sure we can find other people that would be willing to assist us in purchasing the valuables.
Find somewhere else to take our ancient relic then.
Exactly. Somebody that actually appreciates it.
Good luck, I guess.
Great, we're stuck with this fucking rock for even longer. I guess we leave.
Okay.
As we're leaving, I reach into my pocket and pull my sister out by the scruff of her neck. And I just hold her up in front of my face. And I'm like...
I turn back into me.
Right there?
You're trying to hold me by the scruff of my neck, can't... Poof!
You just land on top of me, like...
Yeah.
Oh my god. I shove her off.
I didn't take anything except a paper. I didn't know they'd act like this.
You say that in front of the guard.
No, we've left.
No, we've left. Otherwise, she wasn't gonna pull a rat.
You do
out of her
see the
pocket.
guards looking at you, though, as you did not get that far when another woman suddenly appeared.
Well, I said right here, because I was like, we're still close enough that they're just gonna notice a human just appearing.
That's fine.
Oh my god. This is just like Taliesin said, no one crimes well.
True.
Why do you think we got caught the first time?
Hey,
Well,
I have done plenty of crime with my character.
Yes.
To be fair, we haven't been caught yet.
We were all caught already for one crime. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Oh, this is going great.
My God.
I thought we left, but it's fine. We go with it.
You were leaving. It's enough to draw their attention, but not enough to make them leave their post. They're just kind of like, what the fuck? That lady just became two ladies.
It's a condition. Leave me alone.
I'm just gonna say, don't get handsy.
Don't get you stop getting handsy even with your little mouse hands.
You were
How many
trying.
times have I told you?
I just took the paper.
Yes, and how many times have I told you that if you're gonna try and take something, make sure you don't get caught doing it. The moment you were caught, you should have just left the paper.
I didn't know he was gonna run away. I thought he was gonna be her hero or something.
This is Malky you're talking about. You didn't think he was going to run away.
No, I thought he was. I said play along, and then he just ran, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just read.
If your instructions were play along, you weren't given clear enough instructions.
What would you do if a mouse jumped on a lady and she was freaking out? And someone had said to play along.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Well,
But regardless, the plan didn't work. It failed miserably.
don't blame me
now-
for this.
This portion of the plan is going to fail as well.
I can sneak back in.
No, what is that? So you can do what? Put the piece of paper back?
So that we can find out where some of them live, maybe, and then we can go directly to their houses.
That will be
Oh, yeah, 'cause
suspicious
that's
if
not
we just
creepy.
show up. Had the guards given us the information, it wouldn't have been bad. We could have just been like, we were sent here by the watch. If we just show up,
We can still say that.
no, because now there's very clear instructions that the watch doesn't give out personal information. They'll know that.
They won't know that. Maybe they'll just get in trouble. Who cares?
Yeah, but then they'll just say that they didn't do it, and they'll believe them. They're the watch.
No.
Hey, just to be really sure that just to make sure that you understand the things we've talked about so many times, Kat, so many times. Only steal what you know you can get away with taking.
I mean, Cat got away
No,
with
no,
it.
you
The
didn't
mouse
get away with it.
Yeah,
You didn't get away with it because look at the problem we have now.
Don't blame me.
I am going to blame you for this one. This is you
I
and
walk
Mal
away.
here.
I leave. I go around a corner somewhere. I would like to cast Pass Without Trace.
They just disappearing into the city?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Plus 10.
Mentally and telepathically, as she walks away, I'm like, don't come crying to me if you get caught and arrested again.
I'm gonna fix the problem.
Still don't, well, fix it without getting caught, would you? Every other
Okay.
time I've tried to break you out of any kind of, anything, it's never gone well.
Doesn't she
I do.
need the fucking paper first in order to
16, it's plus 10 is fine.
Fucking what?
I mean, technically, I think it's still higher than everybody's passives. Yeah. Other than Cat, the highest is Kit with 14, so...
I'm on mute. Mine's 18 because of
Oh.
observant.
Oh, that's right, you took it.
Kayla, that was so sinister.
Gee, well, it's fine.
Wait. Oh, did your wisdom bonus also go up one?
No?
Oh, because I have you down as 12 before, so wouldn't it be 17?
No, it's definitely 13. Because I have a +1 in wisdom and a 2 proficiency bonus. I know how words work.
Oh, okay. some reason I had you down as 13. Okay. Well, that would be. Yeah.
No, 13,
yeah, 13.
13 was correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And now it's 18.
Got it. All right.
Well, then Ruby sees you.
Where's your sister trying to go?
Oh, she's trying to go fix this somehow, which I assume means she's gonna go, I don't know, put the piece of paper back. I don't even think she has the piece of paper.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the piece of paper.
Exactly. And even if she just puts it back, I feel like they're still gonna question where it went regardless. Like, it was still gone.
Do we need to stop her, or...
Where is she? I don't know. She turned into. Did you turn into a mouse again, or you just?
I haven't
No.
turned into anything yet.
Okay.
She just stalked away using magic to conceal herself, although not enough to hide her from Ruby.
Yeah, she did this all the time when we were children. Whenever she would get caught, then she'd get upset when I would get upset with her for getting caught.
Yeah, I know the feeling. She's just over there.
Sort of
Just like.
like turns in the direction that Ruby's pointing.
I'm gonna keep leaving though.
Yeah, like you guys see like a bit of her like cloak around the corner, and she disappears.
Oh.
You want me to follow her, or...
Oh God! I mean, if you want to, go ahead. You still have to deal with this. They're closed, by the way.
Great, wonderful.
So yep, alright.
Valkyr, I swear, if you run away from another situation that you can talk your way out of ever again, I don't even want to think about it. Just don't do it, okay? Words. Use your words. Before your feet.
Kev,
Or your weapons.
calm down just a little bit. Take a deep breath.
I like how it's Wrath telling someone to calm down.
What?
No, he's not Wrath.
I'm envy,
you're
not wrath.
Oh, you're envy. Got
Yeah,
it.
He's
Malkir
an enemy.
is Wrath.
Malkyr's
Malkir
Wrath.
is Wrath.
Haven't you noticed?
I'm sorry. I
Yes.
forget who's what.
Mr. I'll stab a bitch.
Step first, ask questions, never.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
The most wrathful thing to do. Run away!
Look, I can still use my head.
Clearly you didn't in that situation!
If it
Or you
Yeah.
wouldn't have run away!
Calm
If I
down
had
a
you-
little bit.
Yeah, if I had used my other senses, like instincts, I would have fucking murdered her. So be glad that we're not dealing with a murder.
You have two senses? You have murder and flee? That's it? Those are the only two settings going on in that dome of yours?
I mean, fight or flight.
You're talking to the guy who was arrested for war crimes.
And?
B, what we got arrested for is starting to look better and better. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's really not comparable.
I literally
We didn't do
tried to-
anything.
I tried to start a war, and you guys are really judging me for this.
Yeah, well, I'm ending it.
You're ending a war? Is that what you were arrested for?
I tried to
And
start a
ending
war
a
on
war?
orders for Orana, and
I
you
mean-
guys are.
Technically, no.
Oh,
I tried to help this empire start a war, and you guys are fucking.
The Empire has
Judging
no
with
problem starting a war on its own.
The Empire started so many wars.
Isn't
How do you think it
that
became an
the whole
empire?
thing?
It's an empire. That's literally the shtick.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. If they're closed, and they're going to be closed until this investigation wraps up, which... How is it going to wrap up? It's either A, Malkir gets caught, or B, they find the piece of paper that is still in my bag, or C, they just let it go, and who knows how long that'll take.
Oh yeah, the
What
Empire
are we
letting
supposed to
something
do now?
go. Good one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, we
All right.
have no
Clearly,
options. What are
The
we
answer
doing?
to our solution is we need to hold a one-item auction.
Or Just hear me out. Or just hear me out. We had the stealthy among us return the paper into the office so that they look like a bunch of idiots.
Literally what my sister said she was going to. Well, her words were, "I'm going to fix this," which I should actually be more concerned about the fact that her plan is so vague.
Even if you return the paper to the office, it's not like they would ever notice it was even there. They would have to deliberately, after you've returned it, go looking for it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like they're really ones to do that. And even then, they would probably still come after you. Because you took it in the first place. And the Empire holds grudges. So what we need to do is do what we came here to do. We need to get rid of the sarcophagus. Just need to pawn it off to somebody, sell it for a good amount of money, and then just leave and get out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to come up with a pretty convincing story about what it is.
That, or...
We know nothing about it, so trying to sell it is going to just be like trying to sell a rock if we can't, spin a good enough tale to make it sound expensive.
You can leave that to me.
That was the entirety of that part of my plan, so yes.
Good. In the meantime, pulls out stack of papers.
I ain't signing whatever you offer.
Do we have to make flyers?
Oh, I've already made them. Because we discussed this, about what I would do, and I figured we would need a backup plan.
Very good thinking of you, Casper. Thank you.
No, it's just because I don't trust the competence of anybody else.
That's entirely fair, given what has been displayed in the last 24 hours.
So,
of
anyway,
everybody, I think, except for B and Fulcrum.
Hand stack of paper to B, looks at her, takes stack of paper back, hands them to Ruby. Can you put these up around the district that the rich people live in?
Oh.
If somebody points me to the district the rich people live in, I can absolutely do this.
I can take you to the district the rich people live in. Well, the question is, will we be able to... Oh, how bad is the security going to be getting into that... Oh, no.
Oh, I'll come with.
We have our paperwork, but I definitely don't know if it's enough. But hey, who knows? Maybe you can just lie and say Brian lives there.
Well, Brian probably does live there now, doesn't he?
Well, if Brian lives there, Brian's going to need some way to prove he does.
God, your
Brian.
empire. God, this empire loves its red tape.
I hate it here.
How do you think they are still an empire? If it was just a free-for-all, probably wouldn't be standing.
I swear to God, I'm gonna.
Part of me thinks it might be better to go as myself.
Casper the Great and Powerful?
Exactly. Like I'm putting on another show for the rich.
Sure.
I'm not being a waiter again.
We have to be groupies again, don't we?
You don't
I'll
have
ring the
to
war
be
gong.
a waiter again, considering that the rich have their own people for that.
We're
And if
just
they
gonna be
don't, then they're
stage
not
help.
rich enough.
Can't believe this is what I've been reduced to. Let's go.
Alright. So, the Casper and Ruby going off to the rich people place?
Kit was also coming with
I'll
us.
be going
Kit was
with
also
them.
coming with? Okay.
We need Kit to show us where to go, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll come with. Why not?
Okay, B's coming with. So that leaves Felcrum, Malkir, and the NPCs. And the sarcophagus.
Yep. Not taking that with us yet.
No, that thing's
Do we
crazy to look around.
need to try and hide that and everybody else somewhere? Like, is there
Maybe-
somewhere they should go?
That's why I was asking you about the whole abandoned warehouse situation.
Not every city has abandoned warehouses.
And I also
You'd be
told you
surprised how many do.
they're
Is
not
there,
going to
like-
be
It'd
in
still
this
be a
section
risk
of the
if it's
city.
abandoned.
What if you all just go to, like, a shitty tavern in the city?
There are those.
Lie low there. Gee, it would be really great if we had another person who knew the city with us right now. Wouldn't it?
I can't be bothered with her right now. I mean, if you want just tavern to just hang around in, that is, you can go, I don't know, try the Voiceless Bone. You'll be able to find it. It shouldn't be hard if you ask around. Go there.
All right.
And look, smaller. Like hunch.
Give her
Hunch.
the.
Or like maybe get in the cart and like lie down with the sarcophagus. That way no one can tell how tall you are.
Just crunch yourself up in a corner.
Yeah. Just be less than you are now.
Alright, I guess me and Falcrum are gonna go get a drink then while you guys take care of this.
And Sorth and Curiosity and Arthur and Athalos. Jeez.
And Toshi and Fira.
Oh fuck, I forgot about those. I forgot how big this group is.
We need to dump
Jesus.
some of these NPCs.
Well, that's the plan, is that we sell this thing and then just dip.
Look, we got rid of a handful on the way here. We just need to get rid of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Wait,
Alright.
guys, this is where we frame the NPCs for the theft.
Yes.
Get them
Again,
all arrested.
Also a good option.
No, then they could just turn us in as escapees from the fucking other place.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
it's a bit of a
we're,
double-edged sword.
We're stuck together for a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So, Malkir, Fulcrum, and the NPCs going to a bar. Kit, B, Casper, and Ruby going to the rich people place.
And Kat
And Kat
Who
going
knows?
off on her own.
going on an adventure.
I split the party.
All right.
We're split 3 ways.
Well, as you guys all separate and go your different ways, we'll go with Kat first.
Oh boy. Okay, cool. I have a plan, definitely.
All right, Kat. What's your plan?
I want to sneak around the building and just see
Alright.
if it looks like people are doing stuff in it first.
Okay. So the windows are pretty high up on the building. You can't just kind of glance in.
Yeah. Mm,
I should point out that a lot of the windows are also covered with kind of like a thin like parchment, kind of like a shade.
okay. What if I... Am I able to get within 30 feet of the building?
I'd say you're able to like sneak past the guards and go around the side.
Okay. Then I would like to do... Wait, what is building made of? Am I gonna burn it down? Fix the problem.
Um,
I'm really asking is if I were to detect thoughts, do I think I'd be able to read people's thoughts through the walls?
do you have to see your target to detect that?
I don't actually know. I thought it could go through, but I'm not sure.
You can see within 30 feet of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Dang.
you have to see the person. So
Never mind that plan then. That's fine. Out the window. Maybe I need to wait till the cover of nightfall. That's the new plan. So,
Well, Kat, as
Yeah.
you're stalking around the exterior of the building,
as of not me, I am that random person that I was gonna be originally when we broke in a carny outfit.
okay,
By the way, throwing that out there before anything happens.
sure. So
Yep.
random carny skulking around the building. As you're kind of like looking around the building, go around the side. You make it to the back of the building. Was like an alleyway, and you can see that there's big, heavy doors of a loading dock in the back of the building.
Oh. Okay.
Almost like with how big and fragile antiquities can be, they're not always coming in through the front door.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
I would like to go up to big loading dock doors
Uh-huh.
and try and see if I can hear through it. Stick my ear to it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. Can't really hear anything. City's a little too busy.
Is there a gap under the door that, say, a mouse could fit through?
Well, it's one of those like big like warehouse doors that like slides. You can see that it is currently chained shut. However, if you push on the door, it might be a loose enough chain to make a small crack.
I will do that just a little bit.
Yeah, you can see that there's a little crack that maybe a mouse could squeeze through.
Can I peek through the crack and look for people?
Yeah, you peek through the crack and it's just darkness on the other side.
It's my time. I knew it would come in handy one day, guys. Dark vision.
All right, yeah, you cast your dark vision spell, and the darkness dissipates into kind of dark grays as you look into a warehouse-like loading dock area, where probably like whole wagons could like come into this large kind of room to be offloaded without people having to offload it straight from the street. You can see there's like crates lining the walls that are probably used for packaging and antiquities in to be shipped off or received.
No people.
You don't see any people.
I will turn into a mouse
All right.
sneak inside.
All right. And
Squeak.
good thing you cast dark vision, because I don't think mouses have dark vision.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep picking a mouse. They're kind of useless, but it's fun.
Oh wait, no, actually a rat does have dark vision. But anyway, your magical dark vision is greater than the rat's innate dark vision, so we'll use that.
Hooray.
All right. So you turn into a mouse and slip inside.
Next step, try to find a way into office, unless there's people again, but I'm sure I could see if there are people and scurry around.
Mm-hmm. So, you're scurrying around. You find the exit of this warehouse-like area at the back of the building. And you come into another room with a lot of like work tables and benches lining the walls. There's a lot of like tools, and as you look around, you think this is possibly part of the building used to carefully inspect antiques and relics without damaging.
Ooh. Oh, there's stuff, but if I turn back, I can't turn back into a mouse yet. Okay.
Well, there's no antiques or relics like lying out. These are just the tools used to inspect them.
Yeah, like a magnifying glass. How cool would that be?
All right, fair enough.
Could be mine. I want. But anyway. No, I want to try and find my way back to that office.
All right. You leave the inspection room, and you head into what looks to be a large kind of like record keeping room, which looks kind of familiar. You remember there being a lot of records on display in the front lobby of the building. And going off that memory, you eventually make it back to the office.
Nice. Need to look for the employee roster.
The employee roster. Okay.
Yes. And their
All right.
contact information.
Go ahead and make an investigation check as you climb up on top of a desk as a mouse.
Yep. Also, when I was getting here, though, was I noticing other people or hearing other people or anything?
Yeah, you didn't hear anyone.
Did I go through a lot of doors?
Not a lot. Just a couple.
But they probably have security. I'll try looking as a mouse, and then if I don't find anything, maybe I'll become a person and look again. Yes, that's the new plan.
All right.
Investigation.
All right. So once again, looking through the loose documents lying on the top of the desk, you do not see anything that looks like a employee roster.
Oh, right. I'll stop being a mouse on the floor, so I'm not on the desk, obviously.
All right.
And look through the desk a little bit more.
All
To
right.
like open the drawers and stuff.
Sure. I forgot to mention as well that to get into this office, you did kind of have to like slip underneath the crack in the door.
Yeah.
So the office itself is locked.
Yeah.
Like the door is closed.
Cool.
Yeah, you start searching through the drawers of the desk, looking for staff records. There's no like roster or anything of people who work there. However, you do find a like some like letter-headed paper. Detailing the name of the person that you had previously encountered here.
Okay, different idea. I want to look for maybe buyers, like a frequent buyer or someone who looks like they would be interested in or bought similar-ish items to like super old rocks and sarcophagus and stuff. Obviously, it won't be specifically those, but you know, the idea.
Okay. Let's see. All right. You eventually find some information about a noblewoman that has come to the Department of Antiquities on several occasions in order to get things appraised. She doesn't buy stuff from the department, as they don't really deal in the trade of items, more just the discovery, the cataloging, and appraisal of such items. This is a woman named Lady Balama Agosto.
Okay. A llama. I guess it wouldn't have anything about maybe where she lived for pickup or something like that.
It would actually.
Nice.
Let's see. All right.
Note that down.
So she would live in. Let's see. Trying to come up with a name for the rich people district because you guys put that in the sheet for this.
I never made one. I'm
Never
sorry.
made one. We'll call it the lavish quarter, which is where all the rich people live. They have various estates. A lot of noble people, a lot of artisans. And you now have her address.
Nice. Cool. I guess that's where I'm gonna be headed to next somehow. But first I have to ask, were there cool knickknacks in here? I don't remember. Since
There was a couple things, just odds and ends, taken from different, blanking on the word. I said it earlier.
I take something that's really cute.
Yeah. You take something that's really cute.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me see. I have something for this. Go ahead and roll me a D100. Something cute that catches your eye.
92.
92.
You better to be ready to continually make up things on the spot, Mike.
Oh, I have several tables for this. I'm just trying to see which one would be considered cute.
You know, cat's a little odd too, so it doesn't have to be traditionally cute to find it cute, if that helps.
Sure. All right. You see what looks to be a crystal sphere that has a lot of little white flakes moving around in it.
Into the bag of holding.
All right.
And then I will can unlock door from this side?
Yeah.
Cool. Unlock door, lock out, close door.
All right. As you open the door,
Uh-oh.
you hear what sounds like a tearing sound. And as you
That would-
look on the other side of the door, after stepping through it, you see placed on the exterior of the office door looks to be a parchment seal to keep the door shut. And written on the parchment, it says, the act of tearing this seal is a crime that can be punished with a fine of 500 gold or imprisonment up to 5 years.
This is like one of those like tags on the mattress.
Is there like room on the paper?
Is there room
Just-
on the parchment?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna
Doesn't fill the whole thing.
write whatever the girl who was working here yesterday. I don't know what her writing is. I'm just gonna write it in like my handwriting, I guess. Maybe I'll use my non-dominant hand so it's even messier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna write, sorry, forgot my keys. I had my keys. Sorry, had to check something real quick though. It was me, don't worry about it. And then put her name, just write her name, not even like sign, just write her name at the bottom.
Okay.
And then close the door.
Fantastic. All right.
Yep, they'll never suspect a thing.
Uh-huh.
I closed the desk drawers before I left in case I didn't say that either. But anyway,
Sure.
I would like to try and make my way back to that room where where all the tools were, where they would use to check stuff, because I want to take like a magnifying glass and some items too.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can take like a magnifying glass. What other items are you looking for?
I don't know what else they would maybe have that would potentially be useful. How do you spell magnifying? Oh, got it. I'm smart.
Good job.
Thanks. I'm proud of myself. I just made someone leave with my silliness. It's fine. I don't know. I guess I'll just take a magnifying glass. Because off the top of my head, I'm like, what else would they maybe have that I would maybe want? Into the bag of holding. And then I was just gonna, hide out in this warehouse, try and hide somewhere that if someone were to come in, they wouldn't immediately see me from either side, like from the door into the actual building or from the loading dock doors. I'm gonna hide out for like an hour maybe so I can transform again.
Just long enough for your pacified trace to wear off. Got it.
Yeah, that's fine. But I can't become a mouse again to get out right now, and I don't want to go through the front door. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy enough. Nobody comes walking around the inside of this department because once again it's closed. And eventually you get your short rest in so that you can turn into a mouse again.
Nice.
All right. And you escape back out into the alleyway where you came from.
I don't know where the party went. I have to look around town now too.
Yep. Are you just gonna look around town, or yeah, I guess you don't really have anything else to go off of. They're not where you left them, so
Yeah.
they didn't leave any note behind.
You know what? I'm gonna make my way towards that lady's house. Lady
Okay.
Llama.
Llama.
Lady Augusto.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Sounds
have it
good.
written down. It's fine. For now, it's Lady Llama, though.
Okay.
Please don't to other people. I feel bad using all the time.
No, you're fine. I was just about to do that.
Okay, good.
Alright. So, we'll jump to the people heading to the lavish district. So Kit, Casper, B, and Ruby.
Yep.
So the four of you, led by Kit, so that you guys don't get lost, you make your way to the gate leading into the lavish district.
As we're heading there,
Yes.
uh, Kit, did you originally live in the lavish district as well?
I never thought about this. No.
I find that strange.
Our parents have money, but it's
But
just
not
easier to.
money.
No, they have money, but at the same time,
Yeah.
you know, the whole values, work for what you get. Also, it was just easier to live closer to work.
Yeah, like the lavish district, it's where like a lot of like old family estates are. So it's not like apartment buildings or anything. It's gonna be like full estates with exterior walls leading onto grounds and whatnot. Some people have pools.
Very
But yeah,
dated.
it's mostly nobility and artisans, maybe an odd merchant who's kind of deals with that upper crust. So
Very gated community.
Yeah,
Very
my
gated.
parents also don't live here in the city.
Ah. That would make sense then.
Yeah. I've been here before, but no, I didn't like
Yeah,
live
the-
here.
the guy you murdered lived here.
You don't need to talk about that.
All right, fair enough. Onward.
If my answer had been yes, what were you gonna? What was the follow up?
Oh, I was just gonna see if you knew the best places to put these posters, so that the most people would see them.
I mean, I do know that. Like I said, I've been in here before. I just
Oh, okay. Well then, good. I guess I didn't connect the dots. Oh, let's go.
okay.
All right, so you guys make it to the gate leading into the lavish quarter, where you can see there are several guards blocking entry. And as you walk up, one of them stops you, and he says, "What's your business here?"
Hello, yes, I am a performer. These are my travel companions, for lack of a better term. I have come to perform. Well, spread the news that I'm performing in a few days. And holding an auction as well for some of my things.
There's no solicitation in the lavish ward. Head elsewhere.
I just turned to Kit, just like, I hate your city.
Is this telepathically or just
No, I say
straight
it out
up?
loud.
Rug.
They've all got to stick up their ass for the fine arts. Or lack thereof, I should say.
Fine art's not really the focus.
Because they've got to stick up their ass. That's fine. If the wealthy of the city are boring, then we'll just go to the people that actually like to have fun. I guess the wealthy also includes people of power. Or anybody that matters.
I love how you keep trying to, like, goad the guards.
I know this.
No, like, mostly
Every
just
time
Casper.
I'm just like,
It's
man.
like the people that would get mad at you aren't here.
Yeah.
Casper doesn't know that.
It's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, so you guys just leave?
Yeah.
Alright. Great.
Alright, as we're leaving, do I notice any, like, good ways to potentially sneak in?
Make a perception check.
I don't know why I'm bothering.
Yeah, those are some sturdy walls and
Yep.
a well-manned gate. Doesn't look like
Yep.
any way in.
Alright. Once we're a little bit further away from the guards that might overhear a conversation, I look at Kit and I say, okay, if going to the fancy part of the city to try and do this isn't an option, perhaps we try to go the opposite route. Look for some people that might be willing to... fuck it. Just something a little bit seedier. Something a little bit more not strictly legal. An underground, if you will. City this big has to have thieves. Has to have some sort of organized criminal group. Perhaps that might be a better option.
That's... Yeah. I don't doubt that there is. I say again that my sister and I, not exactly places we frequented when we lived here. I could give you a general idea, but that's about it.
I can work off of a general idea. But we
I
should...
guess towards the seediest part of the city.
I mean, do you think we should regroup with the rest of our compatriots first, or just
I feel like the more of us there are, the more difficult it
No.
will be.
go until we find results?
I mean, we know where the others are going to be, anyways. I know where the tavern I sent them. I know where that is. So, I feel like if we're just like it's kind of hard to be sneaky and seedy and all that when you're a group of like 10 people.
No, it's
Doesn't give
absolutely
off
true.
the same vibe.
All right. So you start making your way towards the seedy part of town, which would be the riverfront, where there's a lot of dockyards for people coming in and out of the city via the river. As there's a lot of dock workers that live in that area. It's not exactly the best valued property, and so anyone that's looking for a cheap, rundown place to live in chooses that place
Okay.
in order to stay below the radar. Alright, so yeah, you guys start making your way towards the riverfront. We'll jump over to Felcrum and Malkir and the NPCs. So, all of you make your way towards the tavern that Kit had recommended, a place in the shopping quarter called the Voiceless Bone. After a few minutes of searching, you eventually find it. Yeah, and you guys, do you just leave the cart on the street? It's not an inn; it's just a tavern.
I would probably stay with the cart.
All right. So Fulcrum stays with the cart. Say Athelos would probably also stay with the cart, and then that leaves Malkir, Arthur, Curiosity, Sorth, Toshi, and Fira head into the tavern. As you guys head in, you see that this tavern is kind of a quiet tavern. Everybody kind of keeps to their own. Honestly, it's more akin to like a coffee shop than a tavern. Like they sell like ale and other spirits, but like the atmosphere is more akin of like a coffee shop. Everybody just kind of like keeping to their own.
Cat
you
has,
see
I feel
like someone like reading off in the corner.
Cat has directed us to the most hipster coffee shop she could think of.
Kit, yeah.
Get.
Do I get the vibe if this were like an actual building, it'd be a fucking Starbucks, wouldn't it?
No, not a Starbucks. It'd be more like one of those. Well, you said it yourself, a hipster coffee shop. That's like trying out like new blends and whatnot.
Ugh.
Everything is locally sourced.
I thought we were evil. Now we found the greatest source of evil.
I mean, I'd take a hipster coffee shop over a Starbucks any day.
Yeah, same.
I'm from Washington. I would take either in a heartbeat. I will take any coffee shop you're willing to put in front of me.
Alright. I guess for the time being, find like a back table out of the way.
All right.
Is it like pin drop quiet in here?
No, it's not. It's not that quiet. Like people are still like they make sound as they go about their own business. Like a cough here, a sip here. It's just nobody's talking. It's a comfortable silence, not an eerie silence. And you do get a couple. Oh no, you don't wear heavy armor. Never mind. That's right. Felcrum is the heavy.
Yeah, Fulcrum has the heavy armor.
Yeah, the clanker is outside. You're fine.
Wow.
Wow, comparing him to a dumbass droid.
I mean, you said it. I didn't.
God, I miss Clone Wars.
So yeah, you guys you grab a table. Anything you want to do here?
I'll just order a
I mean, I'm
drink.
gonna get a coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were with the others.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot that we weren't all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Get something to drink, and I guess for the time being, pass the time with probably some cards or something to myself.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you sit in silence with the NPCs, playing cards with yourself, not them.
I mean, if anybody would like to, I can fucking cheat them out of some cards, but other than that, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorth and Curiosity would join in. After a couple hands, Toshi would also join in after he learns the game.
It would basically be the equivalent of, like, Texas Hold'em that he learned, well, just, like, hanging out with a couple classmates back in Exada.
Sure. Are you gambling at all, or is this just to pass the time?
It's just to pass the time. I'm not
Okay,
putting any real money down.
that's fine then. All right. Jumping back over to Cat then.
Oh boy.
All right, so Cat. Yeah. About a little under an hour after the other group that went to the lavish quarter leaves, you get to the same gate.
As a mouse.
All right, you're going as a mouse.
Yes. When I
Okay.
snuck out as a mouse, I just didn't bother to change back. I just kept running.
Okay. Then go ahead and make a stealth check as a mouse.
Right. You'd think I'd remember to have the stats open. I'm pretty sure there was no bonus.
I think it was just a straight 20, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no modifiers, just a straight D20.
Oh no.
Alright, you don't even get close before they spot you. Say, hey look, a mouse. Who's
I
got the
stop.
club?
I run away.
Looks like it's a smarter mouse than the other ones.
I just think to myself, yeah.
Alright, so you immediately run away before. Luckily, you didn't get close to them, so
Yeah.
they don't chase.
I'm glad they announced that they saw me. It's fine. Do I... With wild shape,
Yeah.
can you do like aesthetic things?
How
Like-
so?
Say I turn into a cat. Can I be a cat with a collar?
No, you would need to own a cat collar and have it on you when you go to turn into a cat.
Okay. Okay. That would take so long to get. No. Not me thinking. Let me look through my goodies real quick then. Okay, idea.
Mm-hmm.
Am I really gonna use another wild shape? Oh my god. This is so silly. But I guess it's an idea, but then how am I gonna get out? Well, surely they'll let me out anyway if I'm already in there. Okay. I'm gonna find a place where I can unwild shape.
Okay. Yeah, you found like
Unwild.
you found like an alley or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna unwild shape. I'm gonna take out. Surely I have like a ribbon, right? I have a
I
carnival.
mean, I guess, yeah, you would have
I
a
take a
ribbon.
ribbon, and I stole. I have 2 lockets that I've stolen in our trips.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take one, the one that doesn't have a picture of someone's baby in it.
Okay.
It was I took it from some lady. It says stolen from Middlesbrough, some lady. Is my
Right.
notes on it.
I believe you stole it from the I'm blanking what it's called. Like the trading post.
Yeah, the like
Yeah.
marketplace in the trading
Yeah.
post. Yeah. You know, did this one open? I don't remember. I don't even know if I checked.
I don't remember either.
If it opens, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. I think it might have had like a lock of hair in it or something. I don't remember.
Oh, I feel so bad. Anyway, whatever.
let me
Cat
double
doesn't
check.
care. If anything's in it, it's going back in the bag of holding.
Sure.
Just the picture
Right,
or the item
yeah.
or whatever, though.
Yeah.
And I'm
let's
gonna
see.
take a piece of paper in my nicest possible writing. I am gonna write Alama Augusto. Or I'll write like, to my beloved Alama Augusto. And then I'm gonna close the locket, put it on the ribbon, and make it a collar. And then I'll turn into a cute little cat with the collar.
Okay.
And I'll wander, like go to walk past the guards as a cat, but kind of like, be like a cat, like cautiously, and like just kind of slink past them almost, but with the locket there on my neck.
Okay.
Oh, look, a cat.
Oh look, a cat.
I'm trying
Get
to
the club.
think. Yeah, get the club. No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to think of how I want this. Okay. So I'm gonna allow you either to make a performance or an animal handling check.
Okay. I have a bonus to both of those. Dang. Or animal. Oh, the bonus is the same. Well, I am performing. Should have been smart and enhanced stability, but I didn't. Here we go.
Okay. I'll say that's enough for you to give off the air that you're not a wild street cat.
I hope so.
Yeah, and so one of the guards says, "Hey, look, a cat."
Same one.
Different one this time.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. I think it's got a collar too. And then he kind of starts like beckoning you, like, come here, come here, come here, come here. Do you walk over to the guard?
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna act like a house cat, kind of maybe like be a little cautious, but then like, oh, you're gonna give me pets, and then.
All right, yeah. He picks you up, giving you like scrunches, and he looks at your collar, and opens up the locket on the collar, and he says, "Oh, looks like this cat belongs to Lady Augusto."
Meow.
It's probably like a reward for it, don't you think? And then one of the other guardsmen was like, "Well, if there's a reward, I should be the one to take her then." There's some petty squabbling amongst the guards. They eventually decide to like they play like a quick hand of basically like rock paper scissors to see who gets to take the cat for the reward. And the guy that wins like, sweet, don't worry guys, I'll definitely give you a little something something. Of course I'm gonna keep most of it for myself. And they all kind of cuss him out as he starts walking away with you in his arms into the lavish quarter.
Sweet, less walking for me.
Alright. So, as you are being brought into the lavish quarter, we'll jump over to the other group that was making their way towards the riverside.
That's us.
Sorry, there was a spider on my computer screen. I had to kill it.
Murder.
And then it turned into a woman. What the hell?
We'll give you a minute. We'll all leave and come back.
All these crazy druid ladies turning into animals, sneaking into places.
I mean, to be fair, that's what I would totally do if I would totally just be sneaking into places all the time.
Yeah.
I will
No shot
say,
I'd be doing anything else.
if the spider lady says her name is Cat, run.
Lock up your valuables.
Yeah.
All right. So the guard. Well, no, sorry, we jumped over to the other group. The rest of you start making your way to the riverfront. Yeah, you definitely notice the level of kind of workmanship and cleanliness in the city degrade as you get closer to the river. You make note that there actually are quite a few warehouses in this area. You're like, I can tell Melchior about that later.
I'm just gonna log that away.
And yeah, what are you guys looking for?
I want to look around and see if I notice any like symbols with my proficiency in Thieves' Cant that may denote like a hideout, a meeting place, a path I can follow somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
go ahead and make a perception check.
You can only go up from here, right? Hey!
There you go.
It really can.
All right. You walk around for a good 15, 20 minutes. You notice some Thieves' Cant signs for different services. What exactly are you looking for?
I guess I would look for somebody that might be able to appraise / help us move this sarcophagus.
So, like a
A
fence.
fence.
Like a
Yeah.
fence, yes. I was like,
Okay.
I was stuck on the word broker in my mind.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I know.
I'm
I
not
was
a broker.
while you were
and I
describing
couldn't
it.
get around to the right word.
While you were describing it, I was sitting here and I was like, "There's a word for this. There's a word for this. There's a word for this." I was like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah," and I couldn't get it.
Yes, I would like to find a fence, please.
Oh, look, right here, against this wall.
Against this wall.
Alright.
It's
So-
so much to lean against.
Yeah, you find a shop that looks like an oddity shop with there's jars of like pickled heads, like shrunken heads in like the front window, different strange like body parts of different creatures, and the sign for it. Let me just make this up real quick.
Please don't be another massa.
No, those are mine. Those aren't Mike. Those are me.
Yeah.
I still stand by what I said.
Don't worry, we haven't even found them all yet. There are more.
Yeah, don't worry, that's the government's thing.
Yeah.
Good news is I'm tired of the government.
Here's where we find out that all the criminals have even worse acronyms.
They're acronyms that just don't make sense. They effectively take like their words, like whatever they call themselves, and then they just make them into acronyms, even though they make no. They're just like a string of letters.
All the criminals are literally Dick Tracy villains.
So the sign of this establishment, it's a picture of a black cat, and the name of it is called The Ninth Life.
Nice.
And you see a symbol etched into the wall near that sign, which denotes this to those looking for it, that this shop also works as a fence.
Nice.
Okay. Well, found ourselves a fence. How do we want to play this?
I mean, I don't know.
Casper, any thoughts? You're a bit better at the talking than either of us are. Any of us are.
Unfortunately, I'm not used to handling the ill-reputable.
Wonderful. I guess it's on me then.
I mean,
We'll help.
I could probably do it. I just need a few pieces of information first. Like, can we trust them? What am I supposed to tell them?
We trust them? Probably not.
We can absolutely not trust them. The biggest problem we're going to run into is if this place operates under any kind of code, because I am not from here. Therefore, if there is any sort of code, jargon that is used to...
But at the same time, I feel like there always has to be people coming and going, right? Like,
It does.
I feel like new business is, all business, good business sort of thing, as long as they're not getting caught. But we also don't want to get caught, so.
True. a slightly, shall we say, riskier move. My family is all like me. We all don't exactly play in the lines of the law. It's possible I have family that have come through here before, but I don't want to pull this if it's going to cause us trouble. It really depends on how risky we feel like being.
Well, I mean, we can sort of get a general feel and see what they're like.
You can always like hint it.
Yeah, I've got some ideas. Should we just go in?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll follow your lead.
I think as long as we don't run away, we should be fine.
Great.
Never letting Malkia lift this down.
Absolutely not. We go inside. We maybe go inside.
We try to go inside?
My bad, I was muted.
I was like,
There's
maybe
another
we're using the wrong words.
I try the door.
It's a pull door. No, it's a push door.
Fuck.
Wait, no, it's a trap door.
Ah!
Yeah, so you guys head inside, and you can see that the oddities continue on inside. Lot of creature stuff in here.
Like a fur coat.
Oh, maybe. The thing that probably jumps out at you the most is that over the main counter, there is a basilisk head mounted on the wall, with an arrow sticking out of each eye.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is there anybody in here?
No.
Is there anybody that works here?
Is there a bell?
There is a bell.
Hell yeah.
Wow, second time in one campaign.
Ring the bell.
We ringed a bell.
I'm gonna try to reach to ring the bell, but it's not gonna work.
Forgot B was with us.
As you go to ring the bell, you hear a voice say, before you even touch the bell, "What do you want?"
We're new to the city and we're looking to move some goods, discreetly.
Ah, discretion is what you want, eh? As
Yes,
it speaks
Gollum.
again, you're able to figure out where the voice is coming from, and on one of the shelves, to the side of you, you see what looks to be like a severed reptilian head sitting on the shelf, and it's looking at all of you.
Are you
Great.
the proprietor of this establishment?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Depends on what goods you plan to move.
Something large, something unique.
I like unique.
Don't we all? that something you could help us with? Or perhaps you could point me in the direction of somebody who might be interested in purchasing it.
Well, I deal more in sales than purchases. Each of these items here have been plucked from a lifetime of hunting strange oddities. Those who find them interesting often buy them. There are other places that buy things. Yet you come to me. Why?
Well, as I said, I'm new to the area, and I just started looking around for the first place that I might find an interested party.
Did you come in on a ship?
I came in on foot.
So you walk through all the fancy stores in the shopping quarter to the riverfront, and this is the first place you look.
Why so doubtful? We have such a lovely establishment here.
I just want to make sure I'm dealing with the right type of clientele. Are you the right type of clientele?
I like to think I am. Seems the high and mighty in the city, I guess, aren't very interested in what we have, so I prefer to come down here to deal with people that are a little bit more like-minded to myself. I tried my friend's way, and now we're trying mine.
Yes. Yes, the people of this city, they care more about names than items. You have to know people to meet people.
Makes it very difficult to be new in town and try to set something up for yourself. Names are important, certainly I understand that, but when it hinders one's ability to expand, don't find a lot of use for them.
I like you. You understand the way of things.
I try to.
With
I think I might
that,
be rather fond of you myself.
with that, you see two scaly hands come up on the shelf, and they just lift their head off of the shelf as they are not actually a severed head.
Amazing.
As you see a kobold hop down from the shelf and come around the corner.
Yes!
Someone my height.
He's like, oh my god, someone I don't have to look up at? What?
Yeah,
It's great.
they disappear around the counter, and then they come up in little sections as they have a mechanical chair pushing them up to be at the right height.
I love them very much.
I am Sniv, the proprietor of this establishment.
Sniv.
Sniv.
Sniff or
Sniv?
Sniv with a V.
Sniv with the V, okay.
I only had Sniv for 5 minutes. If anything happened to him.
Kill everyone in this.
Sniv is a woman.
I love Sniv very much.
I don't fucking care. I still love Sniv.
I love
Kobolds
her
are the
very
best.
much.
So she raises her way up, and she says, "So, what do you have for me?"
I don't have it here because it's rather cumbersome to travel with. We have a large, and I just like quickly take a glance around the kind of like oddness of this shop and realize that maybe we are in the correct place. We have a rather large stone sarcophagus. Came out of the mountains, quite unknown, but quite mysterious for a more eclectic collector.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. The oddest part doesn't have a visible seam. We can't seem to figure out a way to get it open.
Ooh.
It's not
A
for lack of trying, trust me. It's quite the mystery. We've been traveling with it for, it's been like, what? Couple weeks?
So it's been a couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, been traveling with it for weeks and haven't learned a single thing. Quite unfortunate.
Well, of course I would have to take a look at it, but you've piqued my interest.
Of course. Can't expect you to do anything without seeing it first. We left it with our companions. We'd be happy to escort it down to your shop and see what you think.
I would love to take a look at it.
And naturally, this stays between us, right? We don't need to get any enforcement involved.
This will stay between you, me, and Woody.
Woody?
Woody?
Who's
I look around.
The best
Yeah.
head.
Woody, stop being rude. Say hello to our guests. And you hear a voice say, "Hello," and you turn around, and on the ceiling above the door, you see what looks to be another like mounted head. This one of something that you've actually seen before. A chimera. It has all three heads, all mounted on the same plaque.
I glare at Woody.
And you see sitting on top of the chimera heads is a small goblin with a crossbow aimed at you.
I wish I was there.
I just wave.
She waves back.
Excellent. Is there a particular time you'd prefer for us to come back? Could be back in a couple of hours, I would say.
Probably less than that. I don't think it would take us that long to get there and back again. A hopper's tail.
A halfling's tail. Well, we're open most hours if we're expecting someone.
We'll be back very soon. And look forward to working a little bit more with you and with Rudy, of course.
We will see you then.
Go to leave. Wave at Woody as I do so.
Yeah, she doesn't have the crossbow aimed at you anymore. She waves back.
As we're leaving, can I, like, insight to see how legit this all seems?
Or
Or not legit,
Sure.
as the case may be.
Make an insight check.
Seems legit.
It sure does.
You know what?
This-
I found the place, and that's all that matters at this point.
This is a high-class establishment if you've ever seen one.
A high class.
All right. So you guys leave to head to where you plan to meet the rest of the group, Sans Cat. We'll jump back to that group Malkir, you're just continuing to play cards, right? There's nothing else you want to do?
Not unless a patron starts shit.
All right. And Felcrum, you're sitting outside with the sarcophagus and Athelos.
Yep.
Anything you would like to do?
Just keeping an eye on people if they get too close. Or if they start
Alright.
looking suspicious for about the coffin or anything.
Sure. Yeah. We could get like some like odd looks as you're just standing there next to a cart. But like it's just like a crate in the back of the cart, so it's like, oh, they must
Yeah.
be hauling something. After a while, you see Athelos kind of like staring off in the distance, and then after a while he just says, "I'm hungry. I'll be back soon," and he just walks off.
Alright.
All right, that's it.
I just watch him as he goes, sees where he's going.
Sounds good. Yeah, he just walks off for a bit and then goes down an alleyway somewhere.
Alrighty.
All right, jumping back to Cat,
Who is in fact a cat?
who is in fact a cat. Cat the cat.
That's me, Cat the cat.
Cat, I forgot to ask when you turn into a cat, what do you look like?
I'm like a cute, fluffy cat. I don't know a lot about cats, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a dog person my whole life, but it's fine.
I'm in the same boat. You're fine.
I'm a cute, fluffy cat.
Cute fluffy cat. Got it.
I'll be brown? Sure. Brown
A
and
fluffy
black
brown
patches.
cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. All right. So, see the guard carries you down the street. Yeah, he stops a couple times as various like female servants that are like out doing their chores for whoever they work for comment on the cat, and he milks the shit out of it. It's like, oh yeah, it's a great cat. It's like, oh, what are you doing later? That type of thing.
How you
I'll
doing?
help him. I'll be a wingman.
All right, and after a couple unscheduled stops, you eventually make it to a large gate on the edge of someone's estate. You would assume the person you're trying to talk to. Let me just bring up her character. Remind myself what she's about. Hmm. Okay. So, you can see that the sigil of this house, it seems to be that of a. How do I put this? It looks to be that of a ship that seems to be like wrapped up in thorns, if that makes sense. Almost like at first glance it looks like tentacles coming out of like the water to wrap up the ship, like a kraken is attacking the ship. But as you look closer, they're not tentacles, but they're like vines, thorny vines. And there's a couple house guards that kind of they're not part of like the city guard. They're hired by the family. They're standing there. They have the house crest on their armor, and the guard that you're being carried by says, "Hi there. I work over at the gate into the quarter. We found this cat, and it seems to belong to your lady." They look at the cat, see them kind of like say, "Have you seen that cat before?" I was like, "I don't know." One moment. And one of the guards watching the gate heads inside to the estate, and a moment later, a very elderly looking servant comes out, kind of like a butler. And he looks at the cat. Can you lift up the cat's left paw, please? And the
Oh fuck.
guard does so.
I would like to try and jump out of his arms before he does and run towards the butler.
Okay. Yeah, you like slip through the bars of the gate, and run up to the butler, who just stares down at you.
And I'm gonna act like the nicest little kitty cat ever. And like rub through his legs and walk around.
All right. He will pick you up, and now that you're in his own arms, he lifts up your left paw. And he says, "Yes, I do believe this is Lady Augusto's cat, or one of them. Thank you." He nods to one of the guards, who hands a small bag to the guard that carried you this way. You hear a clinking of coins as the bag changes hands. And your guard is like, "Happy to be of service to House Augusto." And with that, he leaves, practically skipping down as he's just had a great day.
Happy to have gotten paid and maybe a few numbers.
And
Uh-huh.
potential dates. I'm
Yep.
scared. By the way, just gonna throw that out
What?
there.
Why would you be scared?
Well, you know, because I'm not lying or anything.
So, the butler brings you into the main estate. As you walk in, you immediately see that there are several like antique vases and artifacts, various different items from cultures that you don't recognize, just lining the walls of this estate. And he takes you up a grand staircase into a what looks to be like a garden. And you see that in this garden there is a very well-dressed woman, who, it's kind of strange. She dresses in kind of like earthy tones, and you can see that she has several like almost tribal like piercings along her like ears, and a couple on like her eyebrows. And the butler says, "My lady, this is the cat in question." And she says, just place her on the ground over there. And he nods, places you on the ground. Was there anything else, my lady? No, that will be all. And the butler leaves.
I'm just gonna sit. Then look at her. Meow.
She finishes what she's doing. She seems to be like, I don't remember what it's called. She's pruning. That's what it's called. Yeah, she seems to be pruning some of the flowers nearby, and she says, "It's not often that a person or even an animal goes through so much trouble to make themselves my property." Why have you made your way into my house today?
I'm gonna use my telepathy. And they'll just say, well, I know of your history with antiquities and have something that might interest you.
Ah, a psychic creature. Even more unusual. Well, you definitely have my attention. What is your name, little one?
Just call me Cat.
Well, that's a bit on the nose.
That's the best.
Well, Cat the cat. Come have a seat with me. And tell me of what you wish to sell me, it sounds like.
I'll just walk over as a cat still.
Uh-huh.
I'll say, well, you see, my companions and I have come across some sort of sarcophagus rock type thing. It's got no seams, but it looks like it should have seams.
How interesting.
No
Where
matter
did
how...
you find such a thing?
What was it we had been saying to the north? Oh, what? No. Where'd we come from again? The direction. Sorry.
Mountains to the northwest, I believe.
To the
was my thought.
northwest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we found it to the northwest.
Interesting. Was it in some kind of tomb?
Yes.
Describe the tomb to me.
Well, see, I would, but I'm just the middleman. I didn't go in the tomb myself. It was some of my other companions. So I would have a lacking.
You're the saleswoman, not the actual tomb raider.
Correct, as it is hard for people that aren't from this district to get in. I was the best way to contact you.
I find that hard to believe. Many have been able to contact me without having to become a cat. Named
Yeah.
Cat.
Okay, well, what about this? Grabbing interest is part of the appeal sometimes.
That's fair. You definitely did grab my attention with your overreaching display.
I just meow.
So, where is it that I can take a look at this sarcophagus? As I'm not just going to buy something I've never seen before.
Of course. Have you heard of the legendary bard coming to town?
No.
There's been rumors circulating. He is also one of my companions and will be having a show.
I'm not one for modern music.
You don't have to be, but that's where you can find us to check out the piece.
Alright, where is he performing?
Thinks of a bunch of taverns that I know are in town. Picks a mid-level one and gives that name.
A tavern. This world-famous musician is playing at a tavern.
Soliciting isn't allowed in this district? Wait, do I know that? I wasn't there for that.
You weren't there for that.
It's true. It's the best way to spread his talent.
I see. Well, how about this? I'm not comfortable going to a rowdy tavern. See such a tea. I have a warehouse in the shopping district, which I can prepare for you. If you bring the sarcophagus there, then I can take a look.
That sounds fine to me.
Alright. Well, Kat, it was a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to doing business with you.
You as well. Then I guess I'll take my leave.
Well, hold on before you leave.
Okay.
And she goes over to a table on the side of the garden, which you can see has some parchment and a quill, and she quickly scribbles something down. If you need to contact me in the future, here is a note to at least get you into the district so that you can come to my door without having to turn into a furry animal. Here is also the address of the warehouse. What day did you want to meet at the warehouse?
We're looking to sell as soon as possible. So if today would work, fine. If not, when would be best for you?
How about the night after tomorrow? I'm a bit busy these next couple days.
That should do fine.
Alright. Be at this address on that night at 7 p.m.
cat nod.
She just kind of tucks it in your collar, I guess.
Yeah. And then I leave. That was scary and fun.
All right. Now you just need to find the rest of the party.
Yes, and I have idea. Go back to where we had been and sniff my way.
These cats
Cat-
are such great snifters.
It says that they have advantage keen smell, so maybe we're sniffers.
Maybe.
And I get to use my own wisdom, so I should be an okay sniffer.
How are you getting there?
Oh yes, there's guards again.
Yep. Just walk out as the same cat. Like, hey, it's that cat again. Quick, grab it. It's stuck out again. Maybe we can get another reward.
I will. I don't want to have to wait another hour though. Burning through these wild shapes like there's no tomorrow.
Kid, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh yeah, maybe there's another way. Okay, perception check. Oh, dang it! Those guards.
All right.
It's the only way in and out.
Never mind.
I mean,
Technically, that would have been a. Oh no, that's right. It uses your stats.
yeah.
Good.
It's using
Don't you-
my mental?
Do you just have advantage if you're using your nose?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I rely on smell.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll that again, because this might actually could be a smell thing.
Hooray! Oh,
Well, I tried.
never mind. We attempted. It's fine.
Trying to throw you a grounder there, but
Yeah.
didn't happen. I guess you'll just
No.
have to figure it out yourself.
Yeah, it's fine. How close to the wall is her house?
Not close at all. If you remember, the guard walked
yeah.
quite a ways.
Is there any house that is closest to the wall?
Well, I mean, there's estates that are adjacent to the walls, but it's not.
Not like jumping distance for a cat.
Yeah. Plus, like
Oh.
the actual city walls go up quite a ways.
Okay.
They accounted for thieves trying to leap from the wall to the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredibly rude of them.
Super rude.
Agreed.
I guess I'm either just have to bolt, or how fast is a cat though? Oh, we're faster than people! I'm just gonna run.
All right. So you just full cat sprint out of the ward. The guards notice you and recognize you, and are like, "Hey, wait a second!" Like they, like one or two start to give chase, but as you dart around a corner out of sight, they go, "Ah, we'll get her when she comes back."
Perfect.
All right.
And then making my way back to the antiquities, and then smelling my way to the party.
All right. So this wouldn't be a perception check. This would be more survival, but I'll still allow you to get advantage on it from your keen smell.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, good. I'm still proficient, so it's the same roll. Advantage.
All right. Yeah, even through a dense city of a miasma of smells, you're able to pick out Kit's perfume that she wears or whatever.
I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, you seem like someone that would wear perfume. I don't know.
She does.
Perfume. I wear the
Probably.
perfume.
Probably Casper's cologne as well.
Sir.
Oh yeah, Casper's cologne. Holy shit! Those two smells together are like a fucking spotlight. All right, yeah. And because you rolled so well, I'll also give you what I was trying to give you earlier. Now it's kind of a moot point, but through those smells, you also smell the the kind of like the dull aroma of the freshwater channels that go all throughout the city. As that rain's got to go somewhere. There is a complex network of like water troughs and small channels that a person wouldn't be able to hide through, but if someone had the ability to turn into a fish, they could easily travel through.
See,
As you are level 4 now and can turn into an animal with a
I
swimming
can
speed.
swim. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, don't need it as being a cat. You make your way. Actually, you make your way to the riverfront.
Yeah.
And so as you guys are leaving the store, a cat walks up to you.
I just say,
Okay.
I just meow. I know I can talk, but oh wait, no, Kit's there.
Yeah, Kit's there.
I'll say, just in her head, I did it, and I'll kind of show the notes under my neck.
Tori, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
I definitely got distracted by my dog. What happened? Sorry.
A cat showed up, and then you heard Cat say in your head, I did it, and then the cat turns her neck, and there's notes in her collar.
Are we so? Wait, where are we now?
This is just as you're leaving the Ninth Life.
Oh, wow, this is so fitting. Like, huh, interesting. I reach down and pick up my sister. Sort of just like hold her with one arm and pull the notes out.
And then I just say, so don't be mad at me anymore.
You fixed it, but we also maybe fixed it. Oh well, two's better than one.
So now we have to pick.
You have options.
Well, I mean, we'll see who wants to pay more for it, I guess.
Highest bidder. Auction's still on.
One item auction, it lives!
All right.
Knew I had the best idea.
Yeah, and you guys make your way to the tavern where the rest of the party, sans Athelos, is waiting.
How did we lose Athelos?
Where's Athelos?
All right.
I guess Athelos is dead. Okay. Good to know.
One NPC down.
Nice. What? 4
Yeah.
more to go? 3, 6, 5, 8?
Yeah. A couple hours after you guys get back, Athelos shows back up again.
Oh, good to know.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just went to go get something to eat.
Oh, okay.
The tavern has food. Did you like
That's what I was
go out
saying.
and
This
hunt
is
it?
tough.
Yeah, is there a reason you didn't just get food here?
I don't exactly have a lot of money on me. We had to leave the asylum quick. And then I paid last of my money went towards having enough food to get here.
What did you eat?
What do you mean?
I mean, if you have no money, what did you eat?
Oh, like Casper said, I hunted something.
Oh,
In
okay.
the city?
Yeah, there's plenty of pests that live in the city.
Did you eat
I
some
hold my
rats?
sister tighter.
I just meow. Actually, I probably hiss.
Oh, don't worry, I don't eat cats. Also, wouldn't she turn back into a person if I'd killed her? Or hurt her? I don't know how that works.
That is besides the point, Athelos.
That's not a good point.
Well, the point is, cats are a little too gamey. I'm not a fan of those.
Oh, okay, good to know. You realize she was like a mouse earlier.
Well, I have no way of deep frying, so.
Can I insight check Athelos?
Sure.
Yeah, can I also insight check
I would like to
Athelos?
Sure.
We're on insight checking Athelos.
Fulcrum, would you like to insight check Athelos?
100%.
I would not like to.
I don't know shit.
They do care about me.
Oh shit, I'm proficient with insight. Hang on.
That's definitely why
Yeah.
we're inciting, and definitely not.
Hell yeah.
It's suspicious that you went to get
I'm not
food
the worst.
elsewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, yeah. All of you can tell that he's, like, being cagey. But he's being honest about not wanting to eat a cat.
Great. I'm glad he's honest about that.
Good to know.
I love that I
Alright.
rolled a 1, and he rolled a 1, but because I have a proficiency, I rolled better.
Technically, you did roll better.
But if I wasn't proficient, I would have rolled a 0.
So anyway, how'd
at
the
him.
search go?
Good.
We've got a couple of options. Sounds
Auction!
like. I don't think any of them are an auction. I guess
Auction
technically,
between 2 people for 1 item.
technically,
Damn right.
auction is still on the table. You're right. My apologies. We found a fence down by the riverfront who is interested in taking a look at what we have. And then apparently Cat found someone.
I guess on the walk back, I just filled them all in, each separately with telepathy on the sale being on to the night after tomorrow, and
A lady llama.
Llama, yeah, llama lady, no, Lady Llama Gusto, and that she has
Lady llama now.
Lady Llama, I mean Lady Llama, yeah, and
It's
that
just Lady Llama. Yep.
she had things in the past, or like sold things to the antiquities in the past and was interested in buying or whatever. Because I caught her attention as a cat with telepathy. You're welcome, is my...
So I suppose it depends on what route we want to go. We told Sniv we would be back later today if she was interested in taking a look. Or if we were interested in her taking a look. Thoughts from anyone?
Well,
I
maybe
mean-
we should talk to Arthur about all this.
Seeing as how he's, inside with the rest of us.
Oh, I assumed all of the NPCs
Yeah,
were also here with
I
us.
thought everyone had congregated.
I assume, unless told otherwise, that we're all still where we said we were.
I forgot. Only Felcrum was outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we go inside. Felcrum, do you want to stay out here and keep guarding the cart?
Absolutely.
Do you have an opinion on whether we go to the fence or the rich lady?
I mean, get them both together so you can bids higher.
No, if we'll get them in
Auction.
the same place.
I think gonna be difficult to get them both in the same place, yes. But
So, yeah.
No,
Your
I'm
thoughts
just saying we can
are
show
noted.
one and show the other, and then say we're going to have an auction, see who goes for it. Who wants to spend the most,
works for
or
me.
who wants it more.
Alright. We know Felcrum's opinion. We go inside. We
Okay.
relay everything to the rest of the group.
All right.
Thoughts?
As you guys are filling in Arthur, you hear an alarm outside as someone is banging like a loud, like clanging bell.
What does the bell mean?
The
Kid?
fuck?
Yeah, have I ever heard this bell rung before?
You
Or
would
know its
know that
purposes?
the bell is to call the city watch.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, yes. Well, I
I'm just
let
gonna
the group know.
I'm gonna say in Kit said that might be me.
I just looked down at her in my arms, like, what do you mean?
Might
What
be
did
Okay.
me.
What did you do?
What did
Hey.
you just do?
Had to go back into the antiquities and I broke a thing, but I told them it was someone else. It's okay.
I
I'm
don't
just
even. What?
I broke into the antiquities place again. There was as a mouse, so like everything was fine. But when I left, I couldn't be a mouse anymore. So I left as me, and I noticed I ripped a paper that said there was a fine if that paper got ripped. So I wrote on it with my, I guess I'm gonna be right-handed with my left hand, that it was somebody else. And then I waited, and I turned into a mouse again, and then I left. So they don't know it was me. They just know it was someone.
Just takes a look over my over from my card game. Is like, what the fuck's going on?
I want to run outside and just kind of post myself up next to the cart with Felcrum.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Sure.
I gave a very extremely brief rundown though of like what Kat told me. Like, this might be her fault.
Great.
But we should all be fine.
I mean, the City Watch could be rounding up for something else, but
It absolutely could be. I just want to be near the cart so that Felcrum isn't alone.
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
What is stopping us from just getting rooms and laying low?
Well, this is a tavern, not an inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, find an inn, lay low for a little bit.
Casper just stays seated at the table.
Oh, Cass, you want me to deal you in?
Do I look like a gambling man?
You
Yeah.
look like somebody who would
Yes.
waste your time.
What do you mean?
From outside. Yes!
You're right, deal me in.
Well,
We're not playing for coin. The
Fine.
deal's I'm in.
All right. Yeah. Ruby and Felcrum and who else went outside?
I did.
B. Okay.
did.
Yeah. So, as you guys are kind of standing out by the cart, just keeping an eye out, you can see several City Watch kind of like running, like, well, not running, like briskly making their way in the direction of the clanging bell. And you see a couple people kind of like running the opposite direction, but like it doesn't look. They look more kind of like frantic running, not like they're running away from a crime.
Just frantic running.
More like we don't want to be in the area wherever this shit's going down.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Like, guards are coming this way, I'ma not be in this area.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, basically that. And after like a good 15-20 minutes, the clanging stops.
Wonder what that was all about.
I don't really know if I want to know.
I
kind of want to know.
I want to know, but I don't want to draw attention.
I don't want Mike to show me.
I want to know, but I don't want to get caught in my attempts of knowing.
Very sing-songy when you said I want to know, by the way, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wanna know,
Can you show me?
but don't show me.
Where did they see the guards go? Sorry.
Just up the street.
In the direction of the river, the fancy district, neither.
I mean, I guess if any direction, like if you're asking for like a major landmark in a specific direction, I'd say like it would have been the eastern gate out of the city, but like
No.
No. Could have just been some impatient,
Maybe it wasn't me.
impatient citizens and or merchants could have, caused that. So it could not have been us related.
Well, should we just head towards the river district then? Or yeah.
I think so.
And if there's a problem that concerns us, it'll follow us.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I will assume, until proven otherwise, that every alert in this city we did somehow cause until I am proven otherwise.
Alright, so you guys pack up and start making your way towards the riverfront?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Good.
I will stop being a cat.
Okay. Alright, cool. As you guys shirk away from whatever that alarm was about and make your way towards the riverfront to get the sarcophagus appraised by Sniv and Woody. That's where we're gonna end tonight.
Alright.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm going to end the stream here. So I normally say to anybody that's watching that I'll see you next week, but I'm going to be doing a special charity stream tomorrow, and I have to say this just because, streaming. So, doing a stream tomorrow for Doctors Without Borders, playing Phasmophobia with a group of 13 other teams of 4. So it's going to be a chaotic clusterfuck, but it's for a good cause. But on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night!
Good night.